good afternoon. It is 4 p.m. here in South Korea. I am Arirang News, AI anchor, Ari. Typhoon Jongdari weakened into a tropical depression as of 9 p.m. on Tuesday, according to the Korea Meteorological Administration. It weakened earlier than expected, and even at its peak, the maximum wind speed barely met the criteria for a typhoon, which is at least 70 meters per second. As Jongdari moved north, it brought hot and humid air, causing a spike in electric power demand across the country, according to the Ministry of Trade, Industry and Energy. As of 5 p.m. Tuesday, the estimated electricity demand reached an all-time high of 97.1 gigawatts. Day 2 of the Democratic National Convention in Chicago on Tuesday sees former U.S. President Barack Obama taking center stage. After making history in 2008 by becoming the first African-American U.S. president, Barack Obama spoke on Day 2 of the Democratic National Convention following his wife Michelle Obama to garner support for Vice President Kamala Harris, who aims to be the first female U.S. president in history. Meanwhile, former President Donald Trump was criticized for his Tuesday rally in a Michigan town with historic links to white extremism. On Tuesday, Russia captured the eastern Ukrainian town of New York, a small yet strategically important logistics hub, as it announced the formation of new military groupings to retaliate Ukraine's surprise incursion. Despite Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky repeatedly seeking permission to use American long-range weapons and British Storm Shadow missiles, Washington says its policy of not allowing Ukraine to use long-range missiles inside Russia remains unchanged. While Zelensky continues to reiterate that being able to use long-range weapons would halt the current invasion in Russia, the Biden administration says the drones currently used by Ukraine have been effective in hitting Russian targets. Washington reaffirmed its stance that the ongoing Gov't Freedom Shield exercises are defensive in nature, in response to claims from North Korea that the drills are a rehearsal for an invasion. According to Pentagon Press Secretary Pat Ryder on Tuesday, Pyongyang's criticism of the joint exercises is patently false, adding that there are opportunities for the allied forces to work together on interoperability and learn how to operate in dissimilar environments. South Korea and the U.S. kicked off the annual exercise on Monday, which will go on for 11 days. The drills include a computer simulation-based command post exercise, concurrent field training, and civil defense drills. The South Korean government has announced measures to support vendors and consumers suffering financial damage from the ongoing crisis involving e-commerce platforms Tmall and WeMakePrice. At an economic ministerial meeting held on Tuesday, Finance Minister Choi Sang-mok said that the government will provide 1.6 trillion Korean won, or around $1.2 billion in financial support to those awaiting payment from the platforms. That's an increase from 1.2 trillion won proposed earlier this month, according to officials. As of Monday, the two e-commerce platforms owed vendors a total of around $600 million due to liquidity issues, and with vendors refusing to send ordered goods to consumers until they are paid. Some $27 million has been refunded to consumers since the crisis began. That is all for today. Thanks for watching.